I'm sure the majority of you have all seen Wall-E, and if you haven't, I strongly recommend that you watch it. If you have, recall what humanity looked like: obese, helpless, and reliant on machines. It's scary to realize that this future isn't that far away if we stay the course that we're on. Technological advancements are constantly making life easier. Everything is handed to us. We don't really have to work hard for things. We go to the supermarket for food to cook, and if we don't want to cook, we go to a place like McDonald's down the street. Now, this has made us lazy. Why is this a bad thing, and what can we do to combat it? Well, having an easy life isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's definitely something we should be grateful for, but constantly indulging ourselves in it has not served us well. The more overweight people are, the worse their quality of life is, the lower their life expectancy, and the worse they feel about themselves. Now, how do we change this? Living a healthy lifestyle. Now, I'm not saying that everybody needs to go out and look like Arnold Schwarzenegger, but there are advantages to working out multiple times a week. People who work out a few times a week have a higher self-esteem, they've reported a higher quality of life, and they generally live longer than people who don't. Now, with the help of a few interviews, a credible website, and a study done by the University of Wisconsin, I'll explain myself in further detail. I myself have felt the effects of self-confidence from working out, but take it from someone who has, or someone else. In 2006, a study was done by the University of Wisconsin to gauge the effects on self-confidence from working out. They randomly selected 500 students from the campus and had them complete a survey. First question was if you worked out, how many times a day, how many times a week, and then they asked how they viewed themselves, if their self-image was positive, if they had just really what they felt about themselves. And much to nobody's surprise, people who worked out more felt better about themselves. Taking care of your body gives you something to be proud of. Hitting new personal records and seeing visible results gives you a sense of accomplishment that a lot of people in today's society lack. Now, working out is also a controllable. Taking care of your body is something that you decide for yourself. You decide how long you want to do it, when you want to do it, how serious you're going to take it, and it gives you a sense of control in a life where you might have previously felt like you had none. When I have a couple of tests coming up and I'm stressed out, I'm anxious, I usually go work out or go hit the heavy bag for a couple of minutes, and I generally feel better because I feel like I've accomplished something and it gets the ball rolling. I've also experienced a higher quality of life when I'm working out than when I'm not. I've had a surgery, I've had a couple fractures in my spine, and from experience I can say I felt better about myself and my self-image when I was working out than when I was not. But again, let's ask somebody else. Joshua Upton has been working out for 10 plus years now after being bullied in high school for being severely overweight. Quote, I had finally had enough. I decided I was going to make a change. As my body began to change, so did my mood. I was more confident. Instead of being the shy kid with no friends, I started going out to parties. I started going to hang out with people on the regular. Making the decision to work out changed my life for the better, unquote. Kathy Richardson from DC says, in college I had a severe eating disorder caused by the amount of stress I was under. My parents had pushed me to go to college. I was a first-generation college student. I really didn't know what was going on. Making the decision worked out changed my life for the better because it gave me exactly what I was looking for, an outlet. Now, I want you guys to answer this question for me. Who wants to live long enough to see their grandkids grow up? Possibly even their great-grandkids get married. Now, I'm sure a lot of you would say, yeah, that'd be great, but what steps are you taking to get there? Now, living an active lifestyle isn't a guarantee that you'll live longer, but it certainly helps. Now, according to the NIH.gov, being severely obese, which is having a BMI of over 40, can decrease your life expectancy up to 20 years in men and 10 years in women. Being overweight puts you at a higher risk of heart disease and overall health complications. According to the NIH.gov, people who work out 3 to 4 times a week for just an hour have seen an increase in life expectancy by up to 10 years. The average life expectancy in the U.S. is 70 to 75 years. There's already so much to do during this life. Let's not shorten it any more than it has to be. Investing in your body early can also decrease your medical risk as you grow older. Working out through your 40s and 50s increases your mobility in your 60s and 70s, and you'll spend more time hanging with your grandkids and being able to do the things you used to do when you were young instead of taking pills for high blood pressure. In conclusion, life is too short to spend it unhappy and sick. I'm calling all of you to take action and take control of your life and make the most of it. Find a gym partner, eat a salad or two, and find yourself and find the best version of yourself. What a shame it would be for a man to live his whole life without knowing the true beauty and strength his body is capable of. Thank you.